It's an interesting schedule, so I'm definitely gonna be working. Hey guys, and welcome to a new flight attendant video. Today is Thursday the 27th of May, and if you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know what this means. I always get my schedule on or before the 27th each month. So I'm really excited. I have not peeked inside. I don't know what my schedule is gonna be like for June because like last month, I actually got another reserve line in there, not just the trip I bid on. So right now I can only bid on one trip. So I can bid 31 hours. That's basically it. So if I like find a short haul trip and then bid on a reserve line, that will work. Or I can just bid on a long haul flight and then bid on a super short reserve line. But the flight I bid on was San Francisco. I think that's probably like 27 hours. So I literally only had 4 hours for a reserve line, and there are no reserve lines. There are only 4 hours. So well, I only bid on the San Francisco flight, and then I bid on a weekend off at the end of June because Mario and I want to go to this like a wine resort with his family. So, okay, my sister's just texting me. That's what you heard. That's like 3 voice messages. Oh well, I better check that out later. So I have my tablet right here, my work iPad. I'm actually just gonna refresh that page. I knew it was not going to be here until like at least lunchtime. Currently it is 2:30 p.m. so it might be here. I just set up everything that I need in order to film this video in the morning, and I prepped my iPad and all of that. So I just wanted to make sure to have enough battery left. So is this buffering? It's here. Okay, it was posted at 2:03 p.m. which means it was posted about half an hour ago, so it was good that I waited. I had a late lunch today, so I didn't get to filming earlier. So like I said, I bid on 1 long haul flight, and I bid on 4 consecutive days off, my off days. And that's it. Like last month, I went to Denver, or actually it's still this month, it's still me. But until this video goes live, it's gonna be June. So I went to Denver and LA. So I posted a Denver vlog last week. So I'm just gonna link that for you guys. And I think the LA vlog is probably gonna go live next week. So let's see. Okay. It's an interesting schedule. It's a good schedule, but then at the same time, I'm like, okay, I'll probably be working every single weekend apart from the one that I bid off. That's okay. You guys know, I mean, I used to be able to really like bid my schedule like from start to finish and bid on like 3 or 4 trips depending on a month. That ain't happening right now. It's very uncertain to like plan ahead right now with only having 1 bid. So usually I get 3 bids. And I was able to bid on reserve apart from like my 3 regular bids. So, okay, I have my San Francisco flight, the one I bid on. So that one is a weekend trip. So that means I'm just gonna be gone the weekend basically. I knew that. I knew that I was gonna be gone this weekend if I got the trip. Turns out if you bid on 1 weekend trip, you're probably gonna get trips on every single weekend, but that's okay. I don't think Mario will be that happy about it, but he knows that this is my work and he's okay with that. But I just hope that July is gonna be a little different. But I'm really glad that there are so many trips in there. So I have 2 trips for sure. I have the San Francisco trip I bid on, and then I have another trip in there. It's a Chicago trip. What else? There is reserve in there, just like a 3-day reserve line, so I'm not sure. They might give me a super quick 3-day long haul trip, but more likely they would probably give me maybe like a 2 or 3-day short haul trip. I'm not sure. And I got the days off that I wanted off. That's really cool. So I'm really excited about that because we already booked our rooms. I mean, we could have probably canceled our reservations, but we didn't want to like pay a cancellation fee or anything. And I really want to go to this place with Mario and his family. So it's like in one of the wine regions in Austria. So I mean, wine's alright. I don't drink a lot, but I feel like they usually have really good food at those places too. So I feel like that's really cool, like just like a weekend getaway. And then actually I have another trip in there. It's not really a trip yet, but I do have another reserve line in there. Both of my reserve lines in there are the kind of reserve where I'm not on call the whole time basically, but they'll give me a trip first before regular reserve and standbys get a trip, and I think the call-out time is like 12 hours or something. Actually, I think it's longer. I think they usually tell you like at least a day before. But I have to read up on those reserve flights. They're kind of new. So I had one this month and I saw the LA trip like in my system. I think it was probably like 2 weeks before the trip. So I already knew I was gonna go there. So, and the trip stayed in the system. I think I got confirmation like 3 or 4 days prior to the trip. But yeah, that's a super busy schedule. So I'm definitely gonna be working 46 hours, I think. And I mean, if they give me another trip, I might actually be working almost full-time. 70 hours is what our full-time schedule is like. So this schedule is so packed that it actually kind of looks like what my schedules used to look like before the whole pandemic. So that's kind of exciting, isn't it? So I'm really excited. I'll probably get to go to the US at least twice. So that means within like a month, I have been there 4 times now if I work both these trips, which I will. So that's really interesting. I mean, there can still be last minute changes, but like for the last flights, it always worked out. So I'm really excited about this. And yeah, let me know what you think. Do you think I get something out of like the reserve lines that I have in there? Like 2 reserve lines. Okay, to be fair, it's only 1.5 reserve lines because one of them reaches into next month. So that means that I would get a trip this month, but then I would be working this in next month, basically. It is pretty interesting, and I'm so happy that I got the San Francisco trip because I haven't been there in such a long time, and I really love San Francisco, and it's a pretty good trip. I think that pretty much concludes this video. It was very short because, I mean, my schedule was here already when I checked, which doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes I'll have to check several times before it gets here. Well, if you know any flight attendants, or if you are a flight attendant yourself, you guys probably know what schedule release day is like. Like, I'll sit here, I'll be not really on edge, but a little nervous and stuff, and really excited. I think a year ago was the first time I had a schedule where I actually had reserve in my schedule once again. So I think last year, June was the first month where I didn't receive an empty schedule. So that was so exciting. And now a year later, I actually have a full schedule, and I'm like, wow, things really changed. I mean, I never thought that my schedule would stay this empty forever. To be fair, it was kind of nice to be home more, that's for sure. But then again, I'm really excited that the airline industry seems to be recovering a little bit. So we'll see how long it takes until international travel opens up again for the general public. I hope soon. And then I also hope that everyone who wants to get a vaccine will be able to do so very soon. So I know other countries you can just go to like your local pharmacy and get your shot there. Not in a lot of countries though. Like in Europe, it's different. So I've not been eligible yet, and I already called them up and they were like, yeah, we don't have any appointments right now, but we can set you on a list. So in case someone drops out, you would be called to fill in for them, but they haven't called me yet. So I'm still waiting, and I don't want to talk too much about the vaccine because like everyone has to decide for themselves whether they want to get vaccinated. For me, well, I've been signed up since I think February. That's when our systems open. But here I am still waiting. But that's enough information about that. You guys, if you want to know more about like the vaccine rollout here in Europe, go check the news. There are a lot of stories on that topic. Anyways, in case you enjoyed this video and you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please make sure that you click on the red button on there. And also make sure to give this video a thumbs up in order to support me and my channel. And I hope you're all staying safe and healthy. I hope you're all having a nice summer. The weather here is so crappy. It's still raining, it's cold. I miss California weather that I had last weekend. So I just wish it would finally like stay warm here. I still have my tomato plants indoors because it's too cold for them outside. And I'm like, but that's the least of my worries, right? So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.